I haven't like done a video for a while, but Lily, yeah. So let's get this like introduce this around there. So yo, with Triforce is back now, like making some YouTube content. Okay, so our today's topic, well, we're gonna discuss about like flaws of playing Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duels because everybody saw. I know the game was out recently. I know this game's already cringe around there. Like everyone's playing that game over Duel Links now. I know, yeah. I saw the memes around there. Be fair, the game was good. That's one. The graphics, the solo mission, good. And the rank up, if it does some ranking, yeah, Billy. I'll let that to do some on my Twitch content like I normally do. But I have to do some like put some more gameplay on my Twitch channel. Basically like working up more despite of like the year so far. Yeah, it's a bit, and there was a flaw, like, when I saw some, like, ranked duels are getting big, because literally the only cards, everyone's still competing, like, mad competitive, older, original casual players just play, base decks that they grew with their childhood, competitive format is, like, wow, everyone's having all the hand traps, all the cards they had to have, everyone's going to spend money on that game. If you're going to spend money, you try to make a budget how much you're going to spend too, because I would spend like $10, maybe like twice the rate. I spent like $22 on the game around that time, especially to get all the cards in there, the pack, and some of the cards that I'll show like a couple cards, like some cards that I see people been using everywhere in this format. I just pulling I pull my cards out. Cards I would expect, would I recommend on getting, or cards you have to like keep an eye on. I mean, I still have my Blue Eyes deck. Well, I know it's like the actual card my deck around that time. So I was pulling out a couple cards like what everyone should be running out these days now. If like the format is pretty cringe. Let's get pull a couple of these out. I know. I like pulling one of these around there. I was doing my Blue Eye stuff here. Alright. These couple cards will do. It's like I took a couple cards I like from my Blue Eyes there. So we're going to show like each one of them one by one. And I'll probably just show like the switch later on. So my first card I would see everyone should be running is Solomon Strike. The reason why, you pay 1,500 life points to get a monster effect or summon on a monster to do that. Everyone's been running like 2 or 3 of these at a deck at a time. So really, if you haven't done this, you can negate anything. Summonings or link summons. Because we're up to the point with like the format. It's like everyone's playing comparing gameplay. Skill tree, everyone needs it. 1,000 points. All monster effects are negated on the field as long as it's face up. So, Billy, if you see any link summoning, some plain nonsense, everyone runs this. Goes in match, turns of like summoning. Okay, you get to complete control one attribute. One stays, one's got to go to the graveyard. You can still set. You need to go floating around with this, so your opponent will able to just swarm the field or just like do a lot of gameplays. And a core effect Veiler, a hand trap, pretty easy. You send it, negate on your opponent's turn. This is the effect of the monster. It's pretty simple to do that. You have 2 or 3 of these. I mean, I run 2 of these in my Blue Eyes deck. I don't have it yet in the game, but I have it a physical card I already own already now. So, Billy, you can have 2 of those, probably run 3 of them. And these are searchable for Blue Eyes. Of course, you got the Ash Blossom. Everyone's running them. 3 or 2. Two would be good enough. 3 is going to be a lot if you're going to play a lot of gameplays in the game. Anything you can use once per turn. I think the game you could have one, you can only buy one. Then you need to spend gems to do that. It's kind of like it's in the Master little dual packs around there. It's ability. This I recommend playing it if you're going to have it to play online. Ghost Ogre, yes. But yeah, they get spell and trap cards on like on the field. Oh yeah, that's like graveyard effects only. This says graveyards. If it's so Billy, any graveyard effect you can send that. Call by grave. Everyone's limiting this to 1 now. I mean, everyone plays it. Target it, the monster in your opponent's graveyard, bash it, and the effects negate it. So this is like a counter. This is a good like a quick play spell, and it's limited to 1. You better check the ban list. Drill up bird. You have your opponent adds some cards, and you can send this, so your opponent will allow it, and it only accept drawing. Let's see, add a card, graveyard rest or turn. So yeah, can't add. Only doesn't allow you to add cards. So literally, everyone's running this card. You can still draw. And Infinite Impermanence. Yeah, that's a card everyone is playing now. Like, everyone's playing this. You gotta be careful with this. Because usually this card, so gonna chase a monster your opponent controls the game's effects on this turn. Then, and this card was set before. And this is on the field resolution for the rest of this turn. All other small chart cards in this column are negated. If you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand. So building, yeah, control no cards like hand or field, because this card is like negating everything. And I have a max C. Obviously, it's, I don't know where I put that around there. It's in my binder around there, or maybe my card extra base. I have the physical card. Let me double check on my Yu-Gi-Oh binders, like, up to date. I always keep all the cards I already have. I mean, I still collect them. It's just like you could keep them, like, if you get autographs around that time. Like, personal use of cards that I have. Like, yeah, I have a Max C. It's, yeah. That card, yeah. I know it was banned, like, a long time in that format. Now it's playable now. It's like, you can play that card at 2 now. Like, semi-limit. You know what that card does. Max C. Each time you put a special summons, you draw a card, though. So, Billy, if you put it, okay, I think, okay, actually activates, and if you get a special summon, the opponent draws a card. It's like, oh, I shouldn't draw that many cards if I'm going to special summon a lot of monsters on the field. That could be, like, a big of a problem, though. Like, if you play Max C, if you know how to play that, that is going to be like, okay, your opponent, if you just don't special summon 2 monsters around there. Just special summon 1, and then try to figure out the rest what you're going to do with your gameplay strategy, because that card was, like, playable by then. It's like, but you're just, like, making money just to, like, making money to do that. Yeah, so that's turns of it. I'll just pull up the Switch too. So, and I know Billy, not in my gameplay on the. I gotta double check what's going on Master Duels too. Just 30 gems. Oh, that's what you have to do. You gotta keep logging in the game to get some of these. You can just look through the menu. Because if you're gonna do all this, you have to, like, log in 1 account per day. You have to, like, do all this, like, all 7 of them, so you can get all these bonus gems. So you have to do these, because you're gonna play this game every time you're gonna play it. In a ranked duel, you have to do that. Play that. And here's the unlimited missions you have to do. Ranked duels. Packs to do, move your opponent's cards 3,000. I haven't done that because we haven't removed any cards from play. Yeah, obviously the card defend the graveyard. This is like all missions for a lifetime. This is like dueling to do now. Like, all these count. Yeah, secret paths, you only got like 3 hours left around there. Not much around for doing this here. You can buy this, you can buy the accessories, you can get this. In a dual deal. You can get one of these. Lightning Storm. I was thinking of, let's see, this would be a lot more affordable. This you can like discover some cards around there. You get 10 master packs and a super lightning storm. That's a new one. So let's get this one. Let's explain the bundle. I got the other two. Solomon Judgment and
Ash Blossom. Could open all this like these. Oh, that's a good one. Magician's Robe. Catchiest Gear Zombie. Ooh! Corso Wing. That's a new card. That's a Clear Wing Fast Dragon. All for Speed Roars. Yeah, any of these decks would be good. Yeah, crap. Skip all these to get the animation point. So let me see what we got. Found a new pack. Okay. So there you have it. You got these. Oh, a card looks like Absolute King Backjack. A card looks like Jack Atlas. And there's some secret card packs to get discovered. The Warp Speed Toys, Enchanted Threads, Scraps Iron Soldiers. You can this packs like these. You can make decks. So we need to keep grinding on most of these here. This is the year to get the bundle if you can like discover some packs, but you already purchased already around that time. Once you do that, you gotta get one of each around there. So I got all of them. So that's a downflow. You gotta be careful with that hand trap. You need to get Ash Blossom. Yeah, because that's the card you need to have. Everyone's been running now. And Max C. And these are all the cards you have to do from there. This is like all the cards are in this pack around here. Every single one. The chances of odds are like, you know, pretty slim. This is making sure you have to pull the right cards you need to have in your deck. It's pretty tough. I just dealt with it. It's kind of hard. You need to get accessories in there. It's all free though. You have to be careful when you buy packs. Look through this, and you have to see what cards they have inside. You only just do this once. Sneaker packs, you can like see all this. Yeah, these will last like 24 hours by then. You gotta choose them wisely. Usually for rituals. Then you still got the feature cards, so you can see what you're missing here. Oops. Alright, so I need to get more. I need this candle, I need this guy. And because I have Chaos Max Dragon, I think that's why. And I need this. I need 1, 2, 1, 2. I got Chaos Zone. This is the Chaos Max Dragon variant I need to make. And I got this guy too. Not optional, but whatever works. Well, let's get it. These are like lasting 24 hours. Oh, Cyber Angel Bikini! That's a good one, yes. That we need. We got 1, 2. Oh, I got Mortal Lizard. Alright, I got the book. Yeah, still no feather. $11 around there, like for this bundle. Yeah, we did this to burn. If I get paid next week, you gotta get more of those. Yeah, that's why Konami keeps your money a lot. This you can get that many just for 1,000 packs.
So basically, that's all you need to do. Like for you get to play Master Duels on on the Switch. Yeah, it's all available, and as well as PC. So Billy, just spend your gems a little bit wisely. How you gonna like strategize this, especially the packs around you get around that time. It's like 1,000 packs for 10. So play a little bit carefully when you can play some gems around there, because if you get a top around there. Plus, there's gonna be like national events like on the Master Duels. If you guys gonna be playing that game currently, or just like go for champions around here. I can't because I think they released this game because of the pandemic and everyone's competing like YCS local Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments like remotely on it because turns out large events because of COVID now. So I think this would be good around there. So be careful what you're gonna spend on this game too. So watch your funds around there and just have fun playing.